Getting wins also very high on that list. Turbo, this is a team that heading into last season, we felt like, hey, they could make it to a Super Bowl. A collapse late in the year. They lost 6 out of their last 7, including that postseason loss to the Bucs. How do they avoid a repeat of a disappointing campaign?
Well, they got to find their mojo again, Mike Yam, and they lost a little bit of that in the second half of the season last year with some inconsistencies, particularly on the offense. Like, a lot of the blame goes to the defensive side of the ball, but offensively they couldn't stay on the field, they couldn't protect the quarterback, and they couldn't run the ball on a consistent basis. Now, I know a lot of offenses are shotgun-centric, but you want to be able to find a level of running the football under center. I thought the Eagles lost a little bit of that in their game plan last season, but they'll get that back now with Kellen Moore as their offensive coordinator. I competed against Kellen Moore for 4 years in college. I played with him as a teammate with the Dallas Cowboys, so I understand the scheme and the type of offense that he wants to run. The Eagles will get back to going under center, be able to take advantage of some of the run scheme, and then be able to utilize play action off of that to be more consistent on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I love that. I love the physicality of running the football. I think that we saw a clip of Saquon and Jalen squatting the other day. Like, what quarterback does that? You know, some quarterbacks do that still, but Jalen looks like he actually enjoys it, right? We do it to stay healthy and stay fit, but these guys, he wants to be in the trenches. He wants to be mixed up with the run. That's when you get the best version of Jalen Hurts, and we've lost that a little bit. They've kind of cycled through coordinators, and they bring in Kellen Moore. They keep trying to reinvent the wheel. It was never broken. It was never something that had to be fixed. Run the football downhill, utilize your quarterback in the run game, create one-on-ones for your guys on the outside. It's very simple. Kellen Moore is a talented young play caller. He can absolutely do this. I'm just a little nervous that they're going to get away from what has made Philadelphia over the last couple of years. They got to get back to running the football downhill and using the quarterback in that run game.
You know, David, I really agree with you in terms of like their offense and their identity. And you talk about running the football, and that is all a part of playing complementary football. But let's be honest, the defense is where this team fell apart. And they fell apart because they couldn't do the simple things really well. When now Vic Fangio comes over and they're going to do those simple tasks better than they've done them before, meaning they're going to line up. No misalignments. They're going to communicate. They're going to make sure everyone's on the same page so you don't have blown assignments. And then you're going to tackle better on the perimeter. Physicality is a part of the game. You have to be able to get receivers down when they get into the open field. You have to tackle the running backs when they leak through the second level. Just doing the simple things will allow the Philadelphia Eagles to be better. Remember, this is a team that started 10-1 before it fell apart. If they just take care of the simple tasks, there will be a team that goes right back to the postseason and have success.
Yeah, Buck, I know exactly what you're saying. We had those defensive ranks that they had. I'll throw another one that wasn't too good. 31st in the NFL in passing yards per allowed. Got to get better on that side, and certainly they addressed that in this year's draft.